really super excited about this. I'm filming this quick intro, I'll keep it quick, because I'm doing a collaboration with some other YouTubers who I will link to after the video. And yeah, with this book by Amy Tangerine called Craft a Life You Love. When I received it and I started to read through, oh my goodness. Okay, so it's like a book, and Amy shares some of her story, and then she there's some like questions at the end of each kind of section. It's actually broken up into 5 parts, and each chapter of the book ends with an exercise or practice to help you move one step closer to the life of your dreams. Amy invites you to use coloured pencils to doodle and journal in every corner of this book, and I'm telling you now, I felt like as I was reading it I just wanted to grab my Sharpies and underline and circle, and I, as I was reading, I was going, yes, I feel like that, oh my goodness, oh, and I just thought, like, I totally get Amy, I completely understand what she's saying. And then I thought, hang on a minute, I've got to stop here, because otherwise I'm going to start marking this book before I get to show you guys what it looks like before I put my mark on it. So yeah, let me just flick through quickly so you just get an idea. Okay, so there's like these beautiful pages. Let's see if I film this. It's gone quite dark now because it's snowing today. So you've got these beautiful pages you can like write around the edges as you answer questions inside. And see, I've labelled here, I wanted to remember this. See, it says loving yourself. So basically what the gist of it, from what I can gather so far, is basically Amy is encouraging you to set aside time each day to make time to craft. I actually made some notes the other day because this is spoken, like, it really speaks to me because it's like in the place that I'm at the moment, and I feel really strongly about, and it's about embracing who we are. And I've been on like a journey, if you've watched my other videos, of self-esteem, healing and all that, and embracing who I am basically, and loving myself. And I think that we deny our uniqueness because no one can replace you. There is only you. No one else could replace you at all. You are unique. But we don't embrace our uniqueness because in the world's eyes, if we're different, we're classed as weird. And we don't want to be, like, a lot of people don't want to be known as weird. But now I think that slowly people are embracing their weird. And Amy writes about this at the beginning of the book. So here she's put, you are weird and quirky and you are worth it. Weird and quirky is then the springboard to your creativity, because we are each unique. We create in a unique way where no one else can. But then again, if we don't embrace who we are, OCD can get in the way as well. So we think that we have to create perfectly, and yet we are our own worst critics. We should never judge our piece of work. So it's like when a child creates a piece of art, you know, we love that because if we're the parent, we adore it because it is a part of the child. That child has expressed itself onto this piece of paper, and we love it and we treasure it. And like any mum will know, if you're like me, you hoard those pieces of art, and I have bags of them upstairs from when my children were younger. So yeah, I've kept all theirs. And so it's just the same for us. And if you have that creative urge, like to use the medium of, say, a Sharpie, and you're drawn to particular colours, so like, say if I love this pink, this orange, this pink, I love pinks at the moment, I'm drawn to these colours, and I grab a piece of paper and I just scribble them down. The fact that the medium that I've chosen and the colours I've chosen speak deeply of something, and I have just expressed myself on that piece of paper, and it holds meaning. You might not know what that meaning is, but there is still meaning to it. So, and then not only that, that act of creating is also very healing, and we grow from it as well. And by creating time each day, so like on the cover it says 25 practices for infusing creativity, fun and intention into your everyday. So by doing that, you can grow as a person, and it's a journey of self-discovery as well. You know, you learn different things through creating, and every single person is born to create, to do like everybody has their own like different interests and things, but everybody can create, you know. Everyone could make a mark on a piece of paper, or through a different medium, I don't know, you know, anything, knitting, sewing, anything. Singing even is a craft, you know. So yeah, so at the beginning of the book there's this permission slip here, and it says here, the most important part of my day is the part where I take care of myself and feed my soul. I cannot be the best partner, the best employee, the best boss, the best parent, or the best friend if I'm not at my best. Therefore, I have permission each and every day to pursue my craft in order to take loving care of myself and be my best self for the most important people in my life. It really is, and I can't emphasise how important it is, about being your own best friend, but by being the one person who takes care of yourself. Stop putting yourself down. Stop, you know, embrace your weird, embrace your uniqueness, embrace your quirks and all those things. So yeah, it's going to be really exciting to go through this book, make it my own. This book is going to be my own, as it will be yours. And you know, if you get this book, and you will make it your own by putting your own unique stamp on it. So yeah, really, really excited to get started. Wow. Okay guys, where to start? Okay, so I literally call this book My Permission, and you'll see why shortly. I basically started by, I'll show you, colour coordinating with washi the different parts of the book, so you can see them here. So I can easily find whichever chapter I want. So if I want to find part 3, that's the orange one, and there's part 3 there. And then some of Amy's stickers that I had are white, so they're screaming to be used on the black background, so I stuck that one there. Let's turn to here. Okay, so the permission slip. Basically, it didn't really dawn on me, the word permission, and it kind of like, at first when I filled it in, I just sort of, okay, name, date, signed it, and I stuck do your thing here, another one of Amy's stickers, because I thought it was so apt. But then as I was filling out the book, as I was progressing through, I thought, it really spoke to me in such a deep way, and I'm actually you'll see later on, I'm just so pleased that someone has brought out a book like this. So basically I found myself thinking, oh, this is the permission I needed. And even in a previous video, I even said in a video, some people just need permission to be themselves. And so it's like really timely, this book. So I went through the exercises. I didn't do this one because I've already done something very similar. It's just basically scoring how much time you spend on different things throughout the day. Anyway, as you read through these bits, it's basically Amy sharing a bit of her story, and it's so well written. You really lose yourself in it, and it really speaks to you personally. So basically I filled out here in like colours that I was drawn to. I answered the questions. Basically I loved, it says here, what did you enjoy doing in school? I just put writing, creating my own little books. I was more creative in primary school because that's where I felt more comfortable. How did you feel? I felt totally engrossed in it. Basically just answering these questions, and then you can see, just make sure it's all in shot, you can see how carried away I started to get. It was just speaking to me so much, and my highlighter pens, I was just going crazy basically, and I was making notes in my notebook at the time, so I thought I'd share them in here as well. This video would go on forever, and I haven't got the battery to, and I don't suppose you'd want to listen to like a 3-hour long video, but I could go into this so much if you want to pause this and read what I've written. But basically it's about embracing your weird and your quirky, to be you. I wrote here, you be you. That was a word, that was something I got in the morning a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. And I was just like, because I was in such an insecure place, especially with making YouTube videos, you just put yourself out there. And I'll just turn over, I'll show you here. Here, I mean, I decorated these pages as well, with like bright bold colours, and this has got such an 80s vibe going on. But when I read this, I was like, yes. I like sticky notes. This spoke to me so much. Basically it says, embrace yourself, lean in, feed the quirk, even if your weirdness seems as if it has nothing to do with your hobbies or craft. Feeding your weirdness will inspire you. When you allow your unique self to rise to the surface, you will feel more stimulated and alive. You will understand that you are valued, treasured and special in this world. Honouring this and loving yourself for it will fuel the little glimmer inside your soul which is driving you to create, design and live your life to its fullest. Basically wrote, it spoke to my very soul, because my unique self is desperate to rise, but when I allow it to, fear pushes it back down, especially when you're making videos and you put yourself out there, your real raw self. Like my desire, my passion is basically to share positivity through creativity, and I have to obviously live that, but as I share that, really it will bring me on to this next bit that I want to share with you actually. So basically it says, what makes you weird and quirky? This really spoke to me. So I used Amy's stickers here, the alphabet ones. I've got these here. And I basically put me, and I made a note of the things that makes me weird and quirky. This is the main thing that I really want to share, because I really put myself out there in such a way where like I believe in the wondrous, the magical and miraculous, and I mean like I am talking fairy tales. Like I believe that anything is possible, but because I do that, I put myself in certain situations where people obviously like laugh at that sort of thing or think it a bit weird. So I can get mocked at it. So it is a bit risky putting myself out there and sharing this sort of stuff. But at the same time, people need to hear it, because there are other people who believe in that sort of thing as well. So I believe anything is possible. And there is no limits to that at all. I mean, you know, just anything, basically. Also, I can't be put in a box. And that's why I don't do well in strict structured groups. My beliefs, creativity and faith are always expanding. Left out an S, need to put S there. Always expanding and growing. Getting ever deeper. So I'm always expanding in everything that I do, believe, everything. It just grows and expands, and you can't contain things like that. Also, I have so many thoughts in my head that when I'm feeling particularly inspired and try to speak, especially in these videos, lots of different thoughts try and come out at the same time. It's like blah, like so many things going on, and I just want to say them all in one go, but I'm like, no, I have to take my time, this is really good, because then these are like different thoughts, so I can just sort of go through each one. Yeah, so I get really excited when I'm feeling particularly inspired and excited. That's when it's the worst. So that can make me come across a bit odd. And also another thing, I have a really unfortunate resting face. I can look like I'm frowning or angry or whatever, but actually I'll be thinking. So I could be in a room full of strangers have this serious resting face, but actually inwardly I'm singing a song, thinking something positive, planning my next creative journal, or and when I'm with friends and when I'm with people who I feel really comfortable with, and who I feel like embrace my weirdness, and who are also weird, we can do crazy, silly things, and that will never stop. Even when I'm 100, I will still be doing that. I like to go on like long walks, on adventures, just do crazy things really. So yeah, and I love this. This is getting this all out there as well. So if you are someone who struggles with self-esteem, you have to get this book, because I haven't worked my way through all of it yet. I just decorated page here. I have made highlights here. I mean, love this. This speaks to me about not being kept in a box. Look, you do not have to live within anyone's paradigm. You can create your own. And that's kind of like what I have to do, because I can't be kept in a set paradigm, a set group or whatever, you know. I'm always sort of like experimenting with different other like creative ideas, and even my belief and my faith, it goes beyond like a set faith. It's sort of like, it's so wide and big. I believe that my God is bigger and vaster than what you can contain in a church, you know. That's why I can't be kept in people's paradigm. Sometimes it causes trouble because people want me to be in a certain paradigm, or think I should, be in a certain paradigm, but you know, I can't. So yeah, I'm a weirdo, I guess. I am a Clint. Listen, if you want to know what that means, you have to get the book and read it, because this is the most brilliant story about Clint. You will get it when you get the book and read about it. Yeah, read about Clint, it's brilliant. So yeah, I just decorated the page here, reaching my full potential, and I'm going to carry on. I'm going to carry on decorating these pages, going through them, and this book is a treasure. You know when like some books become a treasure to you? That's what this book is. Oh, synchronicity. That is such a big word for me right now. So when I saw that, I was like, yes. This is such a good chapter, because I have had signs from the universe quite recently, and you'll know that if you've watched any of my other videos. So yeah, totally excited about this book. I can't recommend it enough, seriously. I might actually do another video later on once I've completed the whole book, and then go through the rest of it and let you know what other things came to me as I read it. And also, if you have this book, or if you get it, share below about how you've used it, how it's spoken to you. Big shout out to Amy for doing this, for putting yourself out there and for writing this book. It is brilliant. So don't judge a book by a cover. It's not just a craft book. It's it's a real inspiring, positive book of permission to be yourself, to embrace your uniqueness, and it's words that some of us really do need to hear. And when you get this is one of those feel-good books where if you're feeling particularly down, you can pick it up and read through some of the stories in here, and they will sort of lift you up, because it feels like there is someone in your life speaking to you and saying it's okay to be you. You are loved just as you are, and embrace your uniqueness and go out there and create whatever your creative passion is. And I've put here, we are a treasure and a gift to each other and to the world, so long as we express ourselves out of love and not fear. That's so important. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and it's given you an idea of Amy's new book, Craft a Life You Love. Okay, so I'm going to link below to two other YouTubers who have also done a review of this book. It's Mrs. Brimbles and Daisy of My Green Cow. I will link those two below. Go over and check out their videos and go and see what they've done with this book as well. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thanks Amy, and until next time, speak soon. Bye.